Hey guys, welcome back to my channel again. Okay, so this is also another part of the series where I show you guys how I actually apply the Dbrand skin to my Nintendo Switch OLED. I actually previously did another video on how to paste the tempered glass. Yeah, so this video will be pasting on the Joy-Con. Okay, so basically I'm not right now I'm doing the left Joy-Con, which is the negatives. There's a negative sign here. Okay, so they actually give you two types of the cutouts. Okay, so this is the precision fit, right, where it wraps the whole thing. And this one I can't remember the term, but you can paste one in front and then the other one you just paste at the back. Okay, so for this video, normally they say this one will be the easier one to paste. But however, I'm going to go with this precision fit. Okay, so I'm going to put this away and just focus on this precision fit cutout from Dbrand. Okay, so first of all, I think on my previous video I showed you guys what's inside the content. So actually for the skin, right, okay, they only give me this cloth. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to make full use of it. All right, I'm just going to clean the layers of the Joy-Con. Okay, so after that I'm going to put it aside. Right, so for the first part, right, okay, is you need to take out the sticker from the 3M skin, right? Not sure if you can see. Okay, slowly. Okay, right, so we can take it out. Right, so right, very carefully, the first thing that you need to do, right, is you need to align, okay, with the buttons, right? So you just need to align the buttons, okay, just to make sure it aligns properly. Okay, right, just like this. Okay, so you can see everything is aligned properly, guys. Everything is aligned properly, right? Okay, so bear with me, I'm also a bit nervous like you, right? I'm the first time doing this as well, so just follow me along. Okay, so after that, once done, just apply a bit of pressure on top of it. Okay, then slowly move down. Okay, right, so slowly move down. Okay, right, so I think here, okay, you need to push it in. Okay, and then you apply a bit of pressure here. Okay, right, and here as well. I think I messed it up. I think I should not be pressing it down so fast, but it's okay. All right, so just make sure that everything, the holes are aligned. Okay, so if it's not, then you just need to take out again and reapply, right? So slowly, okay, slowly. Okay, I think here is a bit hard to paste, right? So maybe I take it out again, or maybe I paste from here. I slowly paste. Okay, so it's a bit tough, guys, right? So don't worry, just do it step by step. Okay, so I'm just going to paste it down like this. Okay, I think that's it. Okay, the console is a bit I think it's a bit hard for me to align it properly, but I tried my best. Okay, so what they did was they mentioned that you need to have a bit of hair dryer, but for me I use a heat gun. So let me just heat it up. Okay, just to make sure that hopefully all this bubble will be gone. I'll operate it at a very low heat, guys. Okay, apply a bit here as well. I think here is quite, I think I screw up over here, so I don't think it's very nice. Maybe I'll just repaste it later on. Let me see if I can still save this portion, because here is really bad. Let me just take a look. I think, no, I don't think I can take it out anymore. So I'll just leave it as it is. It's really not nice, but I think it's at the back, so I believe it's okay. Let me just try to see if I can use the heat gun to make sure that it's okay. Just a very low heat will do, guys. Just a very low heat, right? Okay, just make sure that it doesn't burn the whole thing. Right, so I think here is really nice. It's just here, right? You know that you need to take note, right? Especially this area. Okay, I think it's enough. I don't think I can save it any further because the here is already quite bad, I think. Yeah, so maybe let me try here, this portion here. I'm not sure if you guys can see. Okay, I'm trying to make sure that all these are gone. Okay. Oh, I think it's working, guys. See, the bubble is like getting smaller, right? But I also don't want to. You know, blow at it so long, right? So I'm trying to save here, right, using a heat gun. Okay. So yep, I think so far it's okay. I don't really have much complaint on my first try. It's a bit tense, but it's not up to my actual standard, right? So as you guys can see, you know, here is a bit, you know, not very nice. Okay, but overall you see it's pretty, right? Okay. Okay, so I'm done with the left Joy-Con, guys, right? So let me go to the right Joy-Con. Okay, so right Joy-Con, same thing. Okay, let me just try to wipe it off. Okay. Same thing, I'm going to use the precision fit. Okay, I'm going to take out this. Okay, so this I have to align here. Okay, so let me just try to align it properly this time round. Amend for my mistake. Right, so I think it's quite nice already. Yep, I think it's pretty okay. Okay, right, so I think it's just nice, I guess, right? So the home button is a bit off. I'm not sure why, but I think the important thing is the plus sign. Okay, I think it's just nice, so I'm going to just press it down, guys. Alright, so same thing, press it down, right, and then move over. So this is the part that I didn't do well previously, right? So I'm not sure if you guys can see, right? So maybe I can show you here. Okay, so these are the one that is having a bit of problem. Okay, so maybe this time around I go from the side. Okay, so I go from the side, try to align it with the button, right? So here's the button. Okay, I'm kind of a bit nervous as well, so let me just try. Because in their tutorial video they were saying just align it with the unlock button, which is this one. So I'm just trying to follow them. Okay, so I'm here at the the unlock button. Okay, so I'm just trying to press it forward from here. Okay, it's nice and steady. Okay, right. Right, so I think guys, some tips for you. You can try to align from the unlock buttons. I think it might be a bit easier. Okay, right, so here it is. Okay, I think I might have that issue again, right? So you see this portion, right? So this portion is the one that is have some issue, right? So I'm just trying to make sure that this doesn't. Okay, so this is done. So I'm just going to try to do it nicely. Okay, so here is also done, right? Okay, so the next thing, right guys, I'm going to use the heat gun again. As you can see, I'm trying to make the bubble go away. I'm not sure whether you can use heat gun though, but I don't have a hairdryer with me, so that's why I'm using a heat gun, guys. Right, so this is part of the reason why I use the heat gun, right? So actually Dbrand official video was saying just a heat gun, or just a hairdryer will do. Okay, so slowly I'm pushing out, the things. Hopefully it's gone. Okay, I can see that it's starting to disappear, all those small lines. Not sure you can see, right? The small lines, right? So maybe it does help a little bit. Okay, so I also have to be wary that I don't really overheat the Joy-Con, right? So this is something that I need to take note. Okay, so I think it slowly disappear, guys, right? So maybe I'm going to do a bit more on the other Joy-Con. Okay, so there's a bit here, so maybe I just heat it up a bit more, then I might not see any more of this. Okay. It looks pretty nice, guys. Really, I think it's quite worth it. Okay, things are getting a bit hot. Right, I just want to make sure that here is nothing. Here is nicely done. I'm not a perfectionist guys, so as long as I feel it's okay, I'll just let it go, right? So I think here might need a some of heating. I'm using a very low heat, right? So make sure that it doesn't damage the Joy-Con. Okay. Alright, I hope I can help to motivate you guys a bit. right? Not being so scared, you know, applying this, because I know some of you maybe, you know, you're scared that you will, you know, damage the whole thing, you know, just waste money, right? So I think it's okay. Right, so I'm going to do that again on here, just to make sure that all the little bubbles, I would say, is gone. Okay, if not, it doesn't look good. At least the front lah, right? The front needs to be nice, right? The back, you know, usually people don't see, right? The front needs to be nice. Okay. So far, so good. Okay, not the best, right, guys? Right, not the best. You can see, right? Here's the camera, right? So let me try to push it down. Yeah, I'm trying to push it down just to make sure that there's really no bubble kind of thing-ish there, right? Just bear with me a while, so because I'm just trying to make sure that it's done properly on the front. Okay, so that's why I'm blowing more on the front. Okay, so I think on the front it does look okay to me, right? So I just need to make sure that, you know, the rest are as even as it is. Okay, so I think, yeah, I think it's okay now, right? I don't really have much to complain since it's already a bit damaged here, set. Alright, so but it's my fault. I didn't really paste it properly. So I'm just trying to push down all these little bubbles, but I don't think I can do it. Right, so I think, yep, that's for the two Joy-Con. Okay, I hope you guys, you know, love the video, right? So the next portion I'm going to do is the dock itself, right? Okay guys, so the next one I'm going to do, right, is for the dock. Okay, so the dock version, the dock, right? So okay, so here will be a bit complicated, right? So what happened is you need to remove this, okay, and then you need to reattach, right? But the paper here, right, should be below here. So the reason why they do this, right, is they just want you to paste this area first, and then from there you just remove the paper as you go along. Okay, that's, and then you just complete over here. So later I'll show you how. This might take, I might screw up on this, but yeah, so let's try. Okay, so let me just see if I can remove it. Okay guys, so I think there's a bit of issue. So by right, this cutout should be as a one piece. I'm not sure why this has a cutout, because in the video this whole thing is supposed to be together, right? So right now it's like being cut off. So what I'm gonna do, right, is I'm just going to align, okay, here. Maybe I just remove this. Okay, I'm not sure I'm doing this correctly, guys, so but anyway, you don't have to follow me. So I'm just going to align here, okay, slowly, okay. Just make sure that it's fit correctly. Maybe I just, okay, just make sure that it's aligned properly before I press it down. I might screw up on this, guy, so yeah, don't worry, you're not alone. Okay, so I think it's there. Alright, so let me just try and get it done. Okay, so I think so far it's still okay. Slowly, right? I think here is the issue. The small side. Okay, I'm going to do the small side first. Okay, so okay, so I think so far so good. Okay, so I'm going to go around. Okay. Just make sure that everything is aligned perfectly. Alright. Okay. I'm more concerned on the small side cutout. Right. I'm just going to do very slowly. Right. So just to make sure that everything is aligned carefully, perfectly, right? And make sure that there's no bubble like the previous one. I'm not sure if you guys still can see, right? So as you can see, I'm still holding on very steadily, right? I'm not trying to rush things here, right? So here is the tricky part, guys. Okay, so here is the tricky part, yeah? Okay, so you have to go in here. Okay, so okay, just have to hold on to this. Okay, I think there's a bit of bubble there, I believe. Okay, so far still okay. I'm hoping, right? No major issue here. Okay, so right, so I think I'm almost at the end. Right, just to make sure that I press it down correctly and accurately. Right, so this is pretty nerve wracking, guys. Okay, okay, so yeah, just need to make sure that, oh sorry, just need to make sure that the bubbles, you see there's bubble already, right? So okay, I think so far so good, right guys? Right, pretty nerve wracking. Okay, so I'm just going to take out all this. I'm not sure why they did this, but I think it's a bit hindering the whole process. So right, so this is the bubble, right? Maybe I can use my heat gun again, right, to actually try and, I'm sorry guys, the video is taking a bit long because there's a lot of things that I didn't really know. Right, so yeah, I think it ended up pretty well. Okay, so I just use my nail to like just push it down, so I think it's pretty nice. Okay, right, so I think this is the tough part, right? So okay, so the next thing, right, is I need to paste this is the front, right? Okay guys, so I'm going to do the top, the front of the dog. Okay, you know what, I'm going to do the same way as the side. Shit, there's one hair here. I think it's okay. Okay, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to align it properly. I'm sorry if I block your view. Okay, let me just take out the whole thing. This should be easier. Okay, so I'm going to paste it here. Right. So before I apply pressure, just make sure that it's done properly. Okay. I think it's pretty good. Okay, let me just apply the top portion. Okay, then slowly press down. Okay, yeah, then there you go. Right, I'm sorry if I block your view, guys. Okay, so yeah, so this is the front part. Okay, and this is the side, okay, of the dog. Alright guys, quite nerve-wracking, but let's see. Okay, so I'm going to move on to the next one, which is the console itself, right? So console will have another way of doing. Hey guys, so the next thing that I'm going to do is the console. Alright, so the console, we actually need to start out from the stand itself. So as you can see, this is the cutout for the stand. Alright, so what you need to do, okay, is you take out this, okay, and you need to, okay, you need to reattach it again here. Okay, maybe let me just do it here. This is also a bit complicated, right? So I think let's just do this. Okay, let's just do here. Okay, right, so what you're gonna do, right, is you just need to align over here. I think this one maybe I do it too far. Maybe let's try here. Okay, let's try a little bit higher. Okay, so let's try to, you know, align it. Okay, it's a bit tough to align here. Okay, so it's done. Alright, so what you're gonna do, right, is, okay, once done, so just make sure that you press it down. Okay, alright, so yeah, so here is this. Okay, so here is the, you just need to make sure that the area here is the, you need to apply a bit pressure, right? Okay, right, so that is the, for the stand, right guys? Just to make sure that it's okay. Yep, it's okay. Okay guys, so the next one, right, is I'm going to do the top. Okay, so the top here is a bit tricky because of these small holes, right? So I'm just trying to be as accurate as possible. Okay, so I'm going to remove all this first. Right, so the thing is, okay, you need to align properly. Right, so just to make sure that everything is aligned. This is the most difficult part, guys. Okay, so I'm just trying to be very careful. Okay, just to make sure that everything is aligned, because the thing is the ventilation is here as well, so if you didn't paste properly, right, it's going to block the ventilation. Okay, just try. It's kind of nerve-wracking over here. Okay, I'm just slowly applying a bit of pressure. Okay, I think it's aligned properly. Alright, so the next thing is, okay, I'm going to turn it down. Right, so slowly. Right, okay, so I'm going to press it down. Okay, right, and then just paste it. Alright guys, I think I'm done. Right, so I'm just applying a bit of pressure just to make sure that I push out all the additional bubbles that's here. Okay, so I think I did a pretty good job on this. I think it's quite tough. Okay, so when you guys are doing right, okay, you all just need to make sure that this portion here, right, okay, doesn't get blocked, okay, because this is the ventilation. Okay, so what you can do is you should align from here directly, and then just slowly, bit by bit, you do a bit of pressure, okay, over here. All right, so I think it's about that. There's no sticker for this, right? So yeah, just take note if you guys buy the skin. Okay, all right, so the next thing, all right, will be the front. Okay guys, so we are almost done. Okay, so here is the front part of the console. Okay, so I think it's a bit complicated here because you need to shift the paper here and there. So I don't know why the cutout is like so easily taken out. So but anyway, I'm just going to try. So what my method is, I just make sure that I peel off the original the skin, and then I just repaste it back on the paper. Okay, so basically I just need to make sure that I align all this hole properly, but do take note, right? Your console may drop, yeah. So just be very careful, okay? So let me just try and align it. Okay, so right, so slowly guys, slowly. Okay, so once you see that it's aligned already, right, so you just try to apply a bit of pressure. I think it should be aligned. Okay, right, so here there's a knob here, so you just need to press it down. You know, there's a circle-ish thing here. Okay, so same for here. Okay, right, so the bottom here is done. Okay, so now okay, you have to go to the middle. All right, so what you're going to do, right, is you're going to remove this. Okay, and then you just try to align as much as possible to your best effort. Okay, so I think there's two cut out. I think that's the speaker. Okay, so you just need to make sure that it's aligned properly. So okay, maybe you just need to make sure that the speaker there, you also need to apply some pressure. All right, okay, from there slowly, okay, you press down. Okay, so once you confirm that it's actually aligned, okay, so you just need to press down the sticker. Okay, and then the bottom part, you see, when I rush, okay, so it doesn't get, so I have to be very careful here because it looks like here and here doesn't align together, right? So I have to remove and repaste it again. Okay, so it's very difficult to do. I'm trying my best not to screw it up here, right? So okay, so I think the top part is okay, just the bottom part looks a bit hard to stick on. Okay, so I think it's fine now, right? So it's a little bit it's a little bit not very perfect. Okay, so by right it shouldn't be that. Let me just try if I can save it, right? Yeah, I think I managed to save it. Okay, so the bottom part, okay, you just need to make sure the edges are being, there's a round bottom part here, so you just make sure that, you know, everything is, let me just remove this thing because this is like hindering the whole thing, right? So yeah, so let's try and save this, right? Because it's a bit hard for me to press it down. Sorry guys, I'm just mumbling because I'm nervous at the same time because I don't want to screw this up. Okay, so I think here, this portion here is very difficult to press it down. So let me just try. Okay. This, okay, I think, okay, just need to make sure that it aligns with the screen protector. It doesn't really stick on the screen protector. Okay, so I think here might be a bit tough for some of you guys. I think for me it's a bit tough, to be honest, right? So I'm just doing my best not to screw it up. Okay, so I think I kind of like a bit screwed up here. Let me see if I can still save this. Okay. Right. Okay, so yeah, I think this is it. This a bit, here's a bit hard to do, right? So I think I didn't really mess it up too much. Okay, I think it's still okay-ish for now, right? Just trying to paste on the thing. Okay, I think that's about it, guys. I think it went pretty well, I guess, right? So I'm sorry guys, it took quite a while, so maybe let me just show you what I did in overview, right? So that you guys can have a look. Okay, so I have my two Joy-Con, okay, I have my console, okay. Alright, so maybe let me just try to, I think here I might have a bit of, yeah, I didn't really paste here nicely, right? So if you guys can notice, sharp eyes, you guys can notice that I didn't really paste it good enough. So but I'm quite happy with what it is, right? So I think it's pretty good for me, right? Right, so this is the console, guys, right? So this is the console, right? And this is the dock. Okay, I know this video takes quite a while, right? But I do thank you guys for, you know, going through this process with me. I hope I'm able to instill some, you know, this, how do we call it? This confidence in you guys applying Dbrand skin, okay? Anyway, thanks so much for watching with me, guys, and doing all this with me. Thank you so much. I hope you guys stay safe. If any of my video help you guys, do remember to subscribe to it, all right? And it do help me on growing my channel, okay? All right, thank you so much. Bye.